so I'm starting off with my bare hands. I took off my old set and I'm going to start with a new set. So I'm going to go in with my SheGlam 180 file and I'm going to buff the top part of my nail bed. Now before I did this, I dissolved all my gel-X off and I was able to cut them down and file them ahead of time, so it reduced the amount I had to do. I also went in with this Modelelones nail gel and I decided to add a generous amount of coat on there. This helps to protect my nail bed itself because I used to damage my nail bed before I found out about this hack. And of course I'm going to cure my hand for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to take this 91% alcohol and I'm going to wipe off the top part of the gel so that way it is not so sticky during application. And for the next steps that is to take place, I'm now going with the same SheGlam 180 file and I'm going to buff the top part. My ring light went out at this time, so that is what you witnessed. I'm going to now take my SheGlam nail prep dehydrator and I'm going to dehydrate the gel or my nail bed. Then also I'm going to take my SheGlam nail primer and also I'm going to prime my nails. I know a lot of people may think, why do you do this? But this helps a lot to keep my nails intact. I'm going to be using the gel-X tips that are pre-made with the French tips. I'm going to be using that. I'll link it in the description box below. And while the primer is drying, I'm just going in and I'm finding the appropriate sizes for my gel-X nails and I'm just laying them out. And you don't want to forget to file the inside of these nails because they do not come buffed out. So that is what you see me doing, and this also helps to keep your nails on for a long time. I'm now going to use the SheGlam nail glue gel and I'm going to apply the glue on the inside, and then I'm going to do that 45-degree angle like what you're going to see me do soon. And then I'm going to cure each finger for 15 seconds using that SheGlam lamp that's off to the side. So I'm just going to cure my whole hand for 60 seconds. Once I finish curing each individual hand, that was for the 15 seconds. Now as you can see, I have both hands on deck. They look so good. I'm going to take my SheGlam file. I forgot the name of this because it wipe off. And I'm just going to file the sides of my nails. I'm going to file the top part of my nails, knowing that it has a little tag on the top area, just so it is nice and neat. Then also I'm going to file around the cuticle. Now this is a new drill bit that I'm using, and this is the Prana porcelain or ceramic drill bit. I'm gonna make sure to link that in the description box below. You all know the drill that this is from Amazon, and it makes your nails look a lot natural when you file around the cuticles, like you actually got a set from the nail shop. So now I'm going to use my Beetles top coat and I'm going to apply this on the top part. I tell you, the top coat is way better than the base coat. The base coat just kind of it molds everything separate. It separates it instead of to keep it together. And then I'm going to cure my hand for 60 seconds. Now time for the design process. I'm using this Modelelones gel art liner, and this is a red striper. Okay, and I'm just going to use the white tip as a guide, and I'm going to paint the red on top of the white tip, just so that way it is in the same shape as that white tip. And this one you want to take your time, and you want to have a generous amount of coat to coat it all the way. You don't want to see through it like how you see right there. I remember I did this one time where I was trying to freehand it without the white tip, and it wasn't the best. I'll be honest, it wasn't the best. So I end up doing something a little different. All right. and that's why I used the guide on my previous nail design that y'all see me do. But with this one that I have the white tip, I just apply on a good amount to my nails so that way I can easily coat it and it can look even. And you didn't see this on camera, but I even went back and I even correct any white spots that I was able to see. Once I was finished with that, I just cured my hands for 60 seconds. Yeah, you see the red hand, it looks so good. And you can't even tell. I should keep it two-tone, but I decided not to do that, and I decided to cover the other hand. And this is an airbrush sticker that I got from Shein, and I'm using my rhinestone picker upper. And these applicators, the nail decals, it is amazing. Like, it literally melts into the nail. Like, my sister, everybody was loving it, because a lot of the nail decals, they tend to stick up, but with these nail decals, it almost feels like they made it out of the gel polish. I can say though that with the tool that I used, it was very difficult to pick up, so definitely use a tweezer when you are using this, okay? And then you could take the wax part of the picker upper, the rhinestone picker upper, and then just mold it in there, okay? My one tip with these nail decals, you do not want to put it on the tips, because I have them on the tips currently and they're lifting off with the red striper, and that is not good. And I forgot to show you my inspiration, even though you saw it in my thumbnail, but I'll put it off to the side with the inspiration behind these nails. This was currently a Valentine's Day nail design, but Valentine's Day done passed, so I'm gonna consider this the Y2K nail design. You could do this any day or any day of the year. It doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day. Alright, so that is one hand. It looks so good. And then you can see that I switched the film, and I'm putting this on the Beetles top coat. There was a lot going on with this production, but I decided to put a generous amount of top coat on there so that way the nail decals can stay on, which these stay on a pretty long time, and I'm hoping that other people make their nail designs just like this. So of course I'm going to cure my hand for 60 seconds, just so that way everything is nice and solidified for the day. And then I added one more touch, and that is the rhinestones, and the red rhinestones from this set. I'll also put that in the description box below. I also am using the Modelelones nail gel, and just like the nail design that I was inspired by, I just did 2 rhinestones per nail, with the exception of the pinky, because I usually have different sizes, but I couldn't find that day, so I was able to just get my hands on this set that I have, the rhinestone set. So it kind of looked a little weird, but it's optional. If you want to use rhinestones, you can. I liked it a lot. I just needed a different size, but if you want to leave your hands without the rhinestones, it looks good either way. But you just see me in fast mode putting these rhinestones on. I did one near by the cuticle, and then I did one off to the ends of my nails, just like how the girl had it on the Pinterest. So I'm just going to cure my hand for 60 seconds, and that is it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for the love that you give on my nail videos. If you have any more designs, and look at that, ooh! But if you have any more nail designs in mind, do not be afraid to let me know in the comments, or you can message me on my social media. But have an amazing day. See you in the next video.